What's up, guys? Heretic you doing a little groceries in the back. But I thought it was a good time to do the intro for some more Silver Bowl. It is I have come back and given you more Blood Bowl for your consuming pleasure. This particular game, we are continuing Silver Bowl Season 13. It's Orcs versus Goblins. Now the Orc player is new, so this is kind of more of a refresher tutorial game. It's still counted towards our record, but I use the opportunity to teach Blood Bowl. And one of the things I do like about playing this is my morning hair, by the way. One of the things I like about it is that I get to teach Blood Bowl with a team that is not very good, so I don't have to hamstring myself. I can teach the game and still have to try my hardest because it's almost like playing yourself. And you might see some weird stuff where I'm actually setting up his models, like you might be seeing right now. Or, maybe we'll switch out moves because I said, no, this is probably better for you. So it is a little bit like playing against yourself, but towards the end of the game, he picked it up pretty fast, so things got serious.
Right, you Blood Bowl bastards, let's get the game going. We got the Orcs versus Goblins. Like I said, more of a tutorial game more than anything else, but still a fun game. So let's start off with all the kickoff stuff. We got Orcs won the coin toss, normal weather. What else? What was the opening kickoff? Was cheering fans, and the prayers to Nuffle was the brawling one, wherever you get like extra points for casualties. So Orcs are going to get 3 SPP per casualties, which is a good thing to have when you're playing against the Goblins. And speaking of casualties, we got our first one off the line of scrimmage. I believe that first casualty is going to result in a death. Someone cue Sarah McLachlan, because a goblin is in the arms of the angels. We got Orc Blitz blitzing down my Pogoer. I left my Pogoer by accident, bad deploy, out. He lucked out though, with only getting pushed around. Okay, continuing on with the Orcs' turn. I think we're just trying to decide where that goblin. I think he stunned that one, and so he's just going to move all the boys up after successfully beating up on my line. So really good opening turn. Like I said, it's a tutorial, so you might see me interjecting, helping him out there as he successfully picks up the ball and rushes it forward. A little, maybe too aggressive there. I think he could hang back and do some more blocking, but here goes my first move, Chainsaw Blitz, and it's not going to do anything. Pretty much, that's all of the Chainsaw is going to do this game, so spoiler alert, as I roll double ones for the armor. No, I break the armor, but that was the casualty roll was Snack Eyes, so I moved the Pogoer behind the troll to activate the troll, and we're gonna get the trolls, as I almost dropped the camera there. Get to activate both trolls, and they're going to collapse on the Orcs, get next to the ball, and now my goblins are doing billions of dodges to set up a nice little zone. So I'm going to basically force them down the whiteout towards the trolls. That's basically the idea. And it looks like on his turn 2, he's going to go for it. So right about now, I think he's going to blitz the chainsaw with the ball. Or no, it's going to be a stand-up blitz. He's going to leave his ball carrier there for support, even though he doesn't need to be there. So ball carrier's done. And then we got a stand-up blitz on the chainsaw, which is going to knock him out. So that's pretty much done. It's a chainsaw 1 and done. Normal for me, I guess. My chainsaw never does anything well. So just I think at that point I was checking to see if he had the doji skill. He really needs it, but no doji skill. Goes down and is knocked out. So with the chainsaw special rules, I have 0 bribes because my team is more expensive, and I didn't want to dig into petty cash. So I'm going to have to deal with it as we zoom in. Spoiler alert, guys. I'm going to leave the camera like at this angle. Shouldn't matter much because a lot of the game is going to be right here, but there might be a couple things we miss. So I'm just apologizing for that ahead of time. Alright, here we go. Orcs collapsing on the zone. So they are slowly pushing forward. And he's going to try and dodge around the troll, which he did. Look at that, and he's got himself a little sideline cage. Here we go. My turn 2. Goblin's turn 2. We're going to start by reforming a screen or zone, whatever you want to call it. I'm thinking we're going to get we need a dodge, successful dodge by the Pogor. And now I need a goblin to kind of stay by both trolls. We're going to activate a troll. He's going to throw a block. Good job. Number 2 troll today is going to have a big day. He's going to have a good day. I'm going to get a lot of production from my trolls this game. Just some foreshadowing there. I think is that my blitz? Yeah, it was a blitz to blitz free and then collapse on his sideline cage. So, decent defense is like I am not failing any dodges this time around. Look at that. Look at the dodge. Oh, that's stunty. Just zooming past as we enter the orcs turn 3. So orcs are going to jump right into just throwing a block. So they're going to try to clear space for the ball. Trying to basically punch through that zone. But I do have a troll there, so that's going to be a little problematic for them. I should say that their team does not have a troll yet. So we kind of have a slight advantage there. He's going to try and dodge pass. Try to dodge through the screen. This is why screens are so good. He's going to burn a reroll trying it. And he's still going to fail. So, just note to any beginner Blood Bowl coaches, you see what I did there was you stack tackle zones, and that creates situations where bashy teams, trying to move through all those tackle zones, it's just as good as blocking them. So the zone worked out well. Can the goblins capitalize? So here we are, goblins turn 3. So what do? We get the ball on the wideout. It's open and free. We just need to pick up, grab it. Probably want to block with the troll. Of course the troll would fail me there. So really wanted that block, and no, did not happen. Let's see if troll number 2 will perform. So we got a 2-die block going up against a black orc. Thanks to that goblin. Had to move that goblin that way so that he would negate the assist. In retrospect, I do see a good foul on that once ball carrier orc. I should have maybe considered it. Because I had so many goblins around there, could have got a nice, cheeky foul. But we are going to pick up the ball and just go with a not a cage really. I do have some protection next to the troll is pretty good. You could easily go around the back though. I didn't really have. Looking at the game right now, I could have set up as you see, he's gonna. I'm gonna correct him and give him the correct path to go. So this is where I'm saying, like, yeah, I'm playing myself. He had to re-roll because I think he had to go for it, but he did knock down my pogoer. Well, now the ball is going to scatter, and I think I just picked it up in traffic there. So, I think that was Nuffle rewarding me for being such a good, and gracious opponent, helping him out. Because if he would have thrown that or tried to do the blitz he wanted to do, he'd have to roll a dodge, and it was just terrible. So I got him the good angle, and he got a good pop off, so that was good for him. And the ball scattering on me and me catching it in traffic like that's just just Blood Bowl, man. That's just how it goes. All right. Let's see. Where are we now? I think I'm trying to figure my way out. I'm trying to. I really need troll number 1 to throw a block, and of course he rolls both down. So, and what I forgot was I had Brawler on that guy. Oh no, that was his turn. He rolled both down. So I pick up the troll. So that's a never mind. We are in Goblin turn 4, and I have the ball 1 square away from the line of scrimmage, basically. And so here we go with one of my favorite Blood Bowl plays. Not sure why. It's not that great, but it's a little sideline screen I like to run. And this time I'm like doubling up on my screen. I got a scoring option down below, just in case I need to. If I get into any real trouble, I just chuck it down to him. Let's see how the orcs react on their turn 5. So orcs are going to gang up on the troll. I believe that's gonna be a 2-dice block, and it's gonna pay off. And now he's gonna collapse, which is a good move there. So yeah, collapse on the sideline screen, forcing me closer and closer to the edge. Gets a stun on one of the goblins. So orcs are playing it well. Okay, they have lost the ball, I think their only real mistake was to try and dodge through a screen. that I had set up. But other than that, you know, I think he's starting to pick up the game, so you're going to start seeing me less and less as we get a KO. Wow, one of my trolls got the KO, so I'm getting some production from those guys. So basically, the question becomes, can the I'm going to try and blitz my way free. What did I roll a boat down? I rolled a boat down and failed the loner reroll. However, my troll gets a casualty, so it's a good trade-off there. It does end my turn, and you'll see that we kind of forget to leave the model there for a second, but I'll eventually remember that he needs to be removed from the table. Just in case you're really paying attention. So we're entering to Orc turn 6. This Orcs now have a chance, a really good chance at popping at the ball. I think they have a free block right at it, so they're just going to go right into that. But I think yeah. So he hits the ball carrier, bus armor, and stuns him. So a lot of stunning and brave. Can the Orcs pick up? He's gonna send his blitzer in. So wise choice for a ball carrier. So he's going to. Is that a dodge? No. I think he did have to make a dodge, which he was successful at. The guy, when it came to Orc dodging, this guy was like, didn't even phase him, which is insane. But it's something new players just, they don't, I guess they're not, they haven't seen enough action to know that that's a bad move. As we got another, this might be an injury. I believe so. This is going to be another injury. Trying to figure out which guy it was. So there it is, casualty. So second casualty of the day. So Orcs got a knockout, 2 casualties. So they still have the numbers to pull this off, and they got the ball with 2 turns left to score. So there we go. I finally remembered I got that guy out. So question is, can we get the ball back as he moves in and tries to take a shot at the troll? But that is a no-go. So he's going down instead. And now we move into the Goblin's turn. Can we pull off a cheeky stand-up blitz? Yes, we do. And a casualty. So number 2 troll coming through again. Oh my god, I think that was a lasting injury. I think that's what that roll. The ball bounces right in front of the troll, and we are back in the game, but Pogoer, after standing up, loses the ball in traffic, and we move on to turn 7. So messy turn, but this is Goblin defense because we're going to get the ball second half, so I'm feeling pretty good, thinking the Orcs are not going to be able to pick that ball up in with that many tackle zones. They're going to have to bash their way through, kind of playing into their hands as they waste a reroll. I think that was a failed go for it. Yeah, could have been a failed go for it, which forced his model down. And are we? No. So Orcs are going to continue to bash. Oh, this is where they block me onto the ball to scatter the ball loose. It's good strategy. Great strategy. However, it's going to land in the troll's hands. So number 2 troll, 2 casualties, and catching the ball in traffic. That's my boy. So he's doing pretty dang good, having a good day, if I might say so myself. So Orcs are now panicking, but you know, like, You don't really need to panic because I'm not scoring with that troll. There's no way I can get as some annoying kid in the game store pops his head in and asks me a billion questions about the game. I should edit him out, but I'm just gonna show you what I have to deal with sometimes. He's not gonna stay in. He's gonna get bored pretty soon. He's gonna see what's happening here as they orcs try to get a 2-die block on the ball, but are unable to. So this is Goblin turn 7. I start off with a handoff. Troll makes this very stupid thing, but I fail the catch, so I'm going to waste my final reroll, and I'm going to run off camera. This is where the camera part does come into play. But that's my turn 7, and then we move into his turn 8. Basically what happens off camera is that he's going to get a black orc down there for a blitz. It's going to be a one rush blitz, but it's going to end up knocking the ball loose and ending the half. Because I think I have one shot at. He doesn't bust armor or anything like that, but I will drop the roll. I think this is the roll right here. No, that's that's where I scattered the ball. So that will end the half. So so it's gonna be 0-0 going into the second half. We're rolling for. I don't have anybody with knockouts, but I do have 2 reserves, including a secret weapon, which is going to be my ball and chain fanatic. And I think, does he make his knockout? I don't think so. I don't think his KO made it back onto the field. He's going to kick to me. And so again, I'm going to have to apologize for the bad camera angle. I should have pulled out. No pun intended, but I didn't. I still think because I kind of did watch this footage over, so you're really not going to miss much because most of the action is going to be on this half of the field. There might be some stuff that happens off to the races. It's kicks the ball. I think we get changing weather, which it doesn't change, so it's going to scatter twice. So it goes right next to the troll, and we reset. Here we are, goblins, turn 1. To start by putting a tackle zone on the ball. Let's do ball and chain fanatic. As you can see, he's not really going to do much. He's just going to make my opponent confused on what the rules are for ball and chain fanatic. I do get 1 hit, but he's never. I don't even think he knocks a guy out. Here comes the troll. Passes is very stupid, and then chuffs it. This is where I forget that I had brawler. That was a boat down roll. Had I remembered brawler, I think this game would have been very different because the orcs are going to now try and do basically an onside kick here. With that blitz becomes a push. Now they've got tackle zone on the ball, so that's good for them, and they're going to crowd around the ball. So as you can see, he's picking up the game pretty good. He's making pretty solid decisions right off the bat. So I'm always glad when we get to teach Blood Bowl players become better Blood Bowl players. It makes my game better. I play at a higher level. Everyone starts playing at a higher level, and it's a great thing. Okay, so that's turn 2. I don't think they picked up the ball, so he's dropped the ball, scattered. It's in a bad position for me to pick up. We're gonna have to clear a lot of greenskins to get to that ball. I mean, it's possible, right? I'm not sure what we're stalling here, but okay. here we go. Goblins turn 2. I finally remember I had Brawler right there. So, used a Brawler reroll, so that's great. Saved me a turnover right there, so that's good. And then there's a 2-die block, which ends up a push. So we're kind of moving the Greenskins out of the way. Try to get to that ball. We've got one block. There we go. So, not too many very stupid fails. I think just one for the day. And that was my blitz, so I'm getting both trolls to get closer to the ball. And then we got a cheeky pickup, so he fails. I fall onto the ball. So it was a dodge. I failed to dodge and casualtied myself. So got greedy, and the ball is gonna end up in, well, not necessarily. Nobody has it right now. I got 2 trolls around it, so I'm still feeling like, you know, it's in reach. It's just a sloppy start for the goblins this turn. We should have had a better start, but you know, what are you gonna do? We're having fun, rolling some dice, getting some casualties. So all around good time. So where are we at? Orcs turn 2. They're gonna go for the ball. He throws a black orc onto the ball. Yeah, that's gonna be a reroll, but he's gonna nail it. He's gonna freaking nail this. Grab the ball and run downfield. What the hell? I do have a goblin marking him, so I don't know. I don't know what cheekiness I can do, but I'm going to try. I think the way he piles up around him, I'm thinking crowd push. Crowd push to try to expose the ball using the blitz. There's my ball and chain fanatic at the bottom, just kind of randomly rolling around. Here we go. So I'm going to fill that spot up and move a goblin in so he can help. And we've got a troll blitz. Passes his stupid roll. 2-die block. And so he knocks down the guy, and I'm able to do cheeky crowd pushes. Push the black orc closer to the edge and just force him in a bad spot. Let's see how my opponent deals with that. As he stands up, I think that's a stand-up blitz. Yeah, stand-up blitz, gets a push. No, not push. Or was that a block? Oh, another KO. So, good for him. Black Orc is in the clear now. And he's marked, so I don't have a zone, so. Was that the blitz? I think that's the blitz. That was the blitz. And look at that. He's got guys freeing up, and here he is about to score. So, holy crap, right? As I tell him, no, don't end there, because I'm going to try and push you out. So, not many options for me here. I got the trolls out of position as we move into my turn 4. I am going to line up a single die blitz. It's going to involve lots of cheeky dodges. Thank God for the dodge skill. Here we go. It's going to involve my Pogoer. Pogoer for the win here. Makes the dodge roll. 1 die and gets the pow. Holy crap. He gets it. It doesn't pop armor, but the ball pops loose. And this is when my opponent's like, look, it's been fun, but he's really had to go. So we're going to pretty much end it on this turn. I think I do figure out how to recover the ball. But we decide it's best to just end it on this turn and call it a day. So we got ourselves a 0-0 tie. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video.
Okay, as you can see, he Well, he had to bounce, so we had to quit at the 4th turn in the middle of the second half. So, unfortunately, I'm going to end this game with a tie. I was going to win that, but I'll set up for the tie. It's kind of a fun game anyways. So that's going to do it for Silver Bowl content. I am the most underrated YouTube wargamer signing out.